Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up we got Bryce Thug Nasty Mitchell taking on Gene Lord Silva in a featherweight scrap that's shaping up to be less MMA and more a biblical showdown. Bryce says Gene is literally possessed by demons and that this is a battle of good versus evil. Now, I'm not saying that's the weirdest pre-fight narrative I've ever heard, but it's definitely the first time I've considered bringing a priest to a weigh-in. One guy's coming to grapple. The other's coming to knock your soul out of your body. Let's break it down. Bryce Thug Nasty Mitchell comes in a plus 260 underdog with a record of 17-2. First of all, let's be clear. Bryce Mitchell is the only guy in the UFC who will throw hands, a Bible quote, and a conspiracy theory at you all in the same round. The man showed up to weigh-ins looking like he just got done tilling the land and baptizing livestock. But once the fight starts, that grappling is no joke. He's a BJJ black belt with 9 submission wins, and he doesn't need beautiful takedowns. He just needs one scramble. One chaotic exchange, and suddenly he's on your back singing gospel and looking for a twister. If this was pure grappling, Bryce might be the favorite. But here's the thing, his striking is problematic, like shouldn't be operating heavy machinery problematic. His defense is porous. He throws like he's trying to wave flies off a porch. And against power punchers, it gets dicey fast. Just ask Ilia Topuria or Josh Emmett. Both dropped him faster than one of his flat earth theories. And if Bryce can't get the fight to the mat quickly, it starts to feel like watching a raccoon try to dodge traffic. Frantic, brave, and likely not going to end well. Gene Lord Silva comes in, a minus 310 favorite with a record of 15-2. Gene Silva fights out of the Fighting Nerds gym, and apparently their whole thing is making really smart, really violent fighters who look like they downloaded their game plan straight from an anime. Gene is on a 12-fight win streak, and 12 of his 15 wins are knockouts. That's not just power, that's pray you don't blink kind of power. He's explosive, fast, and doesn't throw to score points. He throws to delete memory. His takedown defense is solid, and when he keeps it on the feet, it's usually a matter of when, not if. He connects with something that makes the crowd gasp and the ref panic. And right now, the guy's on fire. He's confident, aggressive, and has the kind of striking that's especially dangerous against someone who can't strike back. That's a bad sign for Bryce. Because unlike Topuria or Emmett, Silva brings even more volume, and arguably less hesitation. He's the kind of fighter who makes you question everything after the first jab. He'll knock some sense into you and make you question your stance on flat earth. So, who wins? This fight is the definition of grappler versus striker, but not just any grappler and not just any striker. We've got a high-level jiu-jitsu black belt with 0 striking defense, and a fireball-throwing Muay Thai monster with solid takedown defense. If Bryce can create scrambles early and get top control, he's got a shot. A twister, a back take, a wild submission from nowhere. It's all on the table. But if this stays on the feet for more than 2 minutes, it's going to look like a Street Fighter bonus level, and Bryce is the car. Silva's speed, power, and momentum are too much, and Bryce has shown, twice now, that when he eats big shots early, it's downhill fast. Official pick, Gene Silva. Now let's be real and not act like this isn't the UFC punishing Bryce for his comments. His only 2 losses are to power punchers, and they give him a power puncher. I fucking love it. But yeah, give me Lord Silva to stuff a few early takedowns, punish Bryce on the feet, and either get a first-round KO or win a very one-sided beatdown. Bryce may believe this is good versus evil, but the only biblical thing about this fight is going to be the smiting that's coming his way. Gene Silva by KO, probably early, possibly violent enough to trigger a sponsorship from Holy Water. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.